What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ. And we back like we never left. Yeah, we back in the building. Back in the place to be.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Copacetic. We're just going to kick back on this couch. We're about to enjoy another great movie night. I think we got a really, really good one on our hands. We got to give a big shout out to one of our loyal supporters that's been supporting us for a very long time.
Yeah.
So we got to give a big, big shout out to CalixYukon for suggesting this movie.
Yeah, shout out to Cali.
Absolutely. And for tonight, we're going to be checking out The Big Short is the title of the movie.
Yeah.
I've heard of the name Big Short.
Yeah.
I don't know who plays in this movie, and I don't know what it's about. I've never seen any of this.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be checking out tonight.
Same here. I've never heard of this movie, actually, but, you know, everything that Cali gives us is very intriguing, though. I feel like I'm going to learn something here, okay? Just saying.
Hey, I'm here.
Just saying.
I'm here for it. That's what we do. We
Yeah.
check out movies that we've never seen, different types of genres.
But those are
So
always
that's
like
what I'm
the
in
fun
store
ones.
for.
I think like the ones that we've never heard of, no name, no anything of, and then we watch them and it's just like, where we been this whole time?
And it just hits you just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was a great film. Why hadn't I seen this earlier?
Yeah.
Or sooner. You know what I mean?
But I'm looking forward to it. So, y'all, let's tap in. Make sure
Big
y'all
Short.
like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. Y'all can tap into the Patreon and check out all of our unedited, uncut videos, behind the scenes footage, Patreon polls, and access to all of our TV series as well. And all of that said, y'all, I'm ready to get into it. Are you?
Absolutely. Let's jump into it. Let's dive into it.
Okay. The Big Short. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. I'm Mark Twain.
We all know about bonds. You give them to your snot-nosed kid when he turns 15. Maybe when he's 30, he makes $100. Boring. That is until Louis Ranieri came on the scene at Solomon Brothers. You might not know who he is, but he changed your life more than Michael Jordan, the iPod, and YouTube put together.
Wow.
And for the first time, the banker went from the country club to the strip club. Pretty soon, stocks and savings were almost inconsequential. They were doing 50, 100, 200 billion in mortgage bonds and dozens of other securities a year.
Oh.
200? I mean, I guess ended up at the strip club. It's not that bad.
Bear Stearns was in a death spiral, and the Fed brokered its sale.
The worst financial crisis in modern times. But certainly the largest financial disaster in decades in this country.
Remember that market collapse?
While the whole world was having a big old party, a few outsiders and weirdos saw what no one else could. These outsiders saw the giant lie at the heart of the economy, and they saw it by doing something the rest of the suckers never thought to do.
What's that?
They looked.
During the 1930s.
Remember he was in Batman? Him right here?
Yeah, he looks familiar. Was it Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Went up. That's strange.
No.
Look.
I want you to get me the top 20 selling mortgage bonds.
So you want to know what the top 20 selling mortgage bonds are?
No. I want to know what mortgages are in each one.
Wait, aren't those mortgages made up of... Wait, aren't those bonds made up of thousands and thousands of mortgages?
Huh. Welcome to the firm.
He in there
With no shoes on.
having a party in his mind.
That's where the party starts.
I ask him, I look him in the face and I say, how can you sleep at night knowing that you are ripping off working people?
We have
Trying to
talked
make me
about
feel
this
bad about myself?
numerous times.
Fuck
You
him.
can't come in late and hijack the entire session.
What do you mean? I didn't hijack the meeting. Did I hijack this session?
Yeah.
What do you do? No, I don't care, Porter. This guy's whole business is built on ripping people off.
Mark Baum.
Well, they caught up on their payments. Another 30 days late. LTV 95, LTV 90. They caught up on their 60 days late. Jesus, when is LTV 110? I've never heard of that. 30 days late rate of interest.
Them LTVs.
These mortgage-backed securities are filled with extremely risky subprime adjustable rate loans, and when the majority of the adjustable rates kick in 07,
They all default.
they will begin to fail.
Oh.
Wall Street loves to use confusing terms to make you think only they can do what they do. So here's Margot Robbie in a bubble bath to explain.
Basically, Louis Rainieri's mortgage bonds were amazingly profitable for the big banks. They made billions and billions on their 2% fee. So the banks started filling these bonds with riskier and riskier mortgages. Thank you, Banjo. That way, they can keep that profit machine churning, right? By the way, these risky mortgages are called subprime. So whenever you hear subprime, think shit. So now he's going to short the bonds, which means to bet against. Got it? Good. Now fuck off.
Damn.
The housing market is propped up on these bad loans. It's a time bomb, and I want to short it.
Through what instrument, Michael? There are no insurance contracts or options for mortgage bonds. The bonds are too stable.
Lawrence, this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna get a bank to make me one. And then I'm gonna buy it.
Sound like a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
And Mark is an excellent student of the Torah and Atonement.
Then what's the problem, Rabbi?
It's the reason Mark is studying so hard. He's looking for inconsistencies in the Word of God.
Later, Baum started his own fund on Wall Street.
That's why his name sounds so familiar.
But it is a shitstorm out here, sweetie. You have no idea the kind of crap people are pulling, and everyone's walking around like they're in a goddamn Enya video. They're all getting screwed, you know. You know what they care about? They care about the ball game.
I am sad every day about what happened.
I know you must feel the same, but you never show it.
What happened?
You know how close you were to your brother?
Paul. Where'd you go, Paul?
Well...
Cynthia, I'm okay. I really am. Hey. No, my cap. That's my cap.
Oh, you know it'll go down about them cabs.
Oh, sure.
Do not play with my cab. It's mine.
It's my cab, please.
If the underlying bond fails.
You want to bet against the housing market.
Goldman Sachs.
You want to bet against the housing market, and you're worried we won't pay you.
Yes, that's correct.
Y'all won't even have the money to pay.
But he's right.
Yeah, but they don't see it.
That's probably the smartest thing that he could have did, like, in this whole thing. Wow.
I have prospectuses on 6 mortgage-backed securities all on short.
Majority of the mortgages. Which lenders?
Look, he like, I already know what's in there. Just think about
that's where the problem started. Nobody thought that they were going to fail, like the mortgages.
Because it never has.
So they kept bonding out money and lending money and lending money. And the banks didn't even have the money to actually cover those loans.
Can we make it 100 million?
Absolutely, we can make it 100 million.
What kind of paperwork you gonna need? 100?
These cups, could I take one for my son?
Yes.
A souvenir.
Look at them laughing. Oh!
They look how they look at it. They like, he crazy.
This idiot.
Oh, look. Countrywide. Remember Countrywide?
Bank of America.
See, the banks think they finna get over on him.
We just sold $200 million in credit swaps for mortgage bonds. Some fund manager from California. It's fucking crazy, right? Whole new way to make money, dog.
Wait, I didn't know there was swaps on mortgages.
There are now. We made it for him. I must have gone off the Zoloft or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear about the deal that Randall just did with some fund manager?
Randall? Bullshit. He's a foot soldier. Sure, it's a shit deal.
No, it's for real.
I told you we'd meet later. Unfortunately, it's in a place like this, which I would never be. I never hung out with these idiots after work, ever. I had fashion friends.
Fashion friends.
Somebody shorted 200 mil in mortgage bonds.
I was just with Deutsche. Word is he hit half the town.
How much in total?
1.3 billion. We lose millions
until something that's never happened before happens.
Basically.
Fannie Mae.
That's correct.
And he hung up on him.
I'd hang up on him too.
1.3 billion.
Oh. Look, have you lost your mind? Credit default swap houses spike peak.
They're like, what?
They are going crazy.
Look at all those emails
Ooh.
that came in at the same time. And I guess he just sent back like, y'all just don't know. Be patient.
Turns out I have a very large thing called an epididymis, which is a thing that goes around the ball and is like a sac underneath. I have an extremely pronounced epididymis.
I'm riveted.
That's something new. I don't know about that.
Intermittent.
You take longer with a wrong number than anybody else.
It was this guy from Deutsche who was talking about shorting housing bonds.
Wait, he wanted to short housing bonds? Who bets against housing?
These lucky sons of bitches caught wind of one of the best trades in Wall Street history from a wrong number.
Word going around town now.
Let's see what you got.
I'm sorry.
You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
I smell money.
Opportunity.
No, money.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what I smelled too.
He said money.
This is your basic mortgage bond. All right? The originals were simple. They were just thousands of AAA mortgages bundled together, guaranteed by the U.S. government. The modern ones are different. They're private, and they're made up of layers of tranches. The highest level AAAs getting paid first, the lowest rated Bs getting paid last, taking on defaults first. Now, obviously, if you're buying Bs, you can make more money, but they're a little risky. Sometimes they fail. Chris? Somewhere along the line, these Bs and double Bs went from a little risky to dog shit. Where's the trash?
We throwing that thing in the trash.
No income verification. The default rates are already up from 1% to 4%, fellas. And if they rise to 8%, and they will, a lot of these triple Bs are going to 0 too. And that, you're too close.
Back up.
You're completely sure of the math.
Look at him. That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative. My math specialist. Look at him. You notice anything different about him? Look at his face.
That's pretty racist.
Look at his eyes.
It's very racist.
He won a national math competition in China. He doesn't even speak English. Yeah, I'm sure of the math.
Okay.
Nobody knows what's in the bonds. I've seen some that are 65% AAA rated, that I know for a fact are filled with 95% subprime shit with FICOs below 550.
95%.
When the market deems a bond too risky to buy, what do you think we do with it? We just repackage it with a bunch of other shit that didn't sell and put it into a CDO. This is where we take a bunch of Bs, double Bs, and triple Bs that haven't sold, and we put them in a pile. And when the pile gets large enough, the whole thing is suddenly considered diversified. And then the whores at the rating agency give it a 92, 93% AAA rating. No questions asked.
Why?
A collateralized debt obligation. It's important to understand because it's what allowed a housing crisis to become a nationwide economic disaster. Here's world-famous chef Anthony Bourdain to explain.
Oh, Anthony Bourdain.
What am I going to do? Throw all this unsold fish, which is the triple B level of the bond, in the garbage and take the loss? No way. Being the crafty and morally onerous chef that I am, whatever crappy levels of the bond I don't sell, I throw into a seafood stew.
A stew.
A's, 0. B's, 0. Double B's, 0. Triple B's, 0. And then that happens.
What is that?
A crash.
That's America's housing market. Thank you.
Fucking hey, Jared.
Shut your fucking mouth.
He the guy that don't talk until he's spoken to.
Bye, Jared.
I mean, if it don't convince him, like, it's definitely something to think about.
I can't hate him. He is so transparent in his self-interest that I kind of respect him. Would I buy a car from him? No. Is he right about the mortgage market? Let's find out. Let's find out. Look, it's two very simple questions. Is there a housing bubble? And if there is, how exposed are the banks?
And when is it gonna burst?
We want to get an ISDA agreement with JP Morgan so we can deal in long-term options.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You guys are under the capital requirements for an ISDA.
By how much?
How much? 1,470,000,000. So, a lot.
Y'all need some liquid.
Keep up those returns and give us a call way down the line. You know? Okay.
Way on down the line.
Who the fuck schedules a meeting at 4:50 in the afternoon?
Painful. Dude, B of A and Bear didn't even return our calls, and even fucking Wachovia blew us off,
I know.
man.
Wachovia?
And they had Chase.
Gentlemen, I need you to leave.
Yep, we're going.
Golly.
This guy says that the housing market's a giant bubble. This is crazy stuff. Shit, he's saying that there's 10-to-1 returns on credit default swaps for mortgage-backed securities.
Who wouldn't want to jump into that? 10-to-1? 20-to-1?
It's so a risk, though. It just sounds so far-fetched.
Yeah, but if it happens...
Seriously, guys?
We're going to crunch the numbers like...
I need you out of here.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am. We're going. We're going.
They kicked them out the lobby. Lobby boys. Ain't nobody been there in days or weeks.
Hello, I'm surveying mortgage owners who are over 90 days delinquent. I'm looking for a Harvey Humpsey.
You want my landlord's dog?
Your landlord filled out his mortgage application using his dog's name?
I guess so. Wait, has that asshole not been paying his mortgage? Because I've been paying my rent.
Well, yeah, he is over 90 days delinquent.
Seriously, man. Am I gonna have to leave?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the person to tell him he got to leave.
You should talk to your landlord about that. I'm sorry, I don't have any more information, but you,
Man, you remember when this started, like, actually happening?
Yeah.
People started really, like, going, like, defaulting.
Hello?
Dang, they're not even there.
Look, all they took was the TV.
That's all you need.
What? Look at this.
They just abandoned the house. Just left. Oh!
Time to go.
I'm out. Peace.
Somebody's occupying the
damn
place.
out. Okay.
Dr. Berry's office.
Oh. Here comes somebody important.
He looked like it. He looked like he the boss of somebody.
So Mike Burry of San Jose, a guy who gets his hair cut at Supercuts and doesn't wear shoes, knows more than Alan Greenspan and Hank Paulson.
How big's your short position right now?
Just 1.3 billion.
And the premiums?
Well, we pay roughly 80 to 90 million.
80 to 90.
No one will pull out. That would be suicide. I mean, I'm down 17% for the year, but if they trust me, and they trust me because
No
I've
one
always performed.
trusts you.
Oh, dang.
If the fund's capitals drop too much, then the swap's contracts are voided, and then the banks get to keep all of the collateral.
Wait a minute. Wait.
All of it.
What? The contracts are voided? The contracts are voided? Holy shit! Oh, motherfucker!
They not trying to hear none of that.
They literally think that he's crazy. Or that he just finna blow all his money in 5 years.
Give me my fucking money back. You motherfucker.
They is not trying to hear it.
How many loans do you write each month?
About 60.
Yeah. What was it 4 years ago?
10, maybe 15.
Yeah, I was a bartender. Now I own a boat.
You own a boat. So how many of these are adjustable rate mortgages?
Well, most.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say about 90%.
Ooh.
Do applicants ever get rejected?
He laughing.
Well, my firm offers ninja loans. No income, no job. Corporate doesn't care. These people just want homes, you know, and they go with the flow.
No way.
If I write a loan on Friday afternoon, big bank is gonna buy it by Monday lunch.
Yeah, same here.
Could you hold on?
You see the red flags? They all over the place. Lord.
Why are they confessing?
They're not confessing. They're bragging.
Confessional brag. But they confessing and bragging at the same time.
I make $2,000 on a fixed rate prime, right? But I can make $10,000 on a subprime adjustable. Trust me, I'm not driving a 7 Series without strippers.
Can you introduce us?
Yes! Yes!
Of course we can.
200% on all my loans?
What do you mean all your loans? We're talking about 2 loans on 1 house, right?
I have 5 houses and a condo.
Oh!
I see a bunch of debt.
Like 50 million in swaps on the MBS. What do we got? Garibaldi 4 triple.
You see? See the things you can learn while you're in the strip club? A lot of great information you can find in the strip club. I'm telling you.
No. You can't.
Yeah, you really can. See, he went everywhere. Every demographic to get his information so he can make sure that everything is accurate.
We'll take 50 million. Garibaldi 4 triple B.
Look. Man, they want 50 million. They buying in. Think about it, you get off a phone call like that. They say, you finna make 50 million right now.
You can see it in her eye.
That was Brad Pitt.
You're a retired trader, okay? No one is listening to your calls.
The NSA has $52 billion budget and the ability to monitor
Tens of million calls a second. You think they're not using it?
I promise I will refrain from saying Ben Rickert and Dirty Bomb in the same sentence.
He is not about to play with you.
Right.
Scared the shit out of me.
That's a good thing, right? I mean, that means that this Bennett guy's not wrong.
No, he's not.
Look, Ben,
The system fucked up in a big, big way here, okay? And somehow, we know before anyone else. You know? This is
a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Literally.
What about Bear? They have some reprehensible product.
Okay, barrel trades anybody.
You know, oh man. I would have been breakdancing at this point. Look, he the only one that got a mask on.
He like, y'all play too dang on much.
Now they on the playing field now. I'm in the game.
Just asking you to explain to us. 10 minutes
need to know why. Just how it is that you were fucking up.
It's pandemonium at this point.
Mortgage defaults have gone through the roof. Is anybody jumping off the buildings yet?
Why would they? Subprime mortgage bond prices are up.
What?
Bennett wants
1.9 million more in collateral by close.
Ven is asking us to post collateral.
What the hell is going on?
The Morgan Stanley risk guys are here. They called in Kathy Tao. They're trying to convince her to make us sell our swaps.
Okay, I want you to walk back in there and very calmly, very politely tell the risk assessors to fuck off. And then meet me over at Standard & Poor's. We're going to talk to Georgia.
Because they see it coming too.
I spoke with Mark Baum. He says to fuck off.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah, she looking. Y'all don't get y'all little crusty butts on up out of here.
How can Standard & Poor's help you?
Well, we don't understand why the ratings agencies haven't downgraded subprime bonds since the underlying loans are clearly deteriorating.
Well, the delinquency rates do have people worried, but they're actually within our models. If we don't give them the ratings, they'll go to Moody's, right down the block. If we don't work with them, they will go to our competitors. Not our fault, simply the way the world works.
Wow. Wow.
Look, he can't even believe it. He like, what?
They're selling ratings for fees. A rating shot.
It's definitely going in the wrong direction at this point.
Fast.
It's tanking.
And now you see that why the ratings are not changing either. It's because they're scared to lose to their competitor.
Yeah.
So they're rating them
And they just holding on to it.
inappropriately. Look at that.
It was -9, now -11.
Ben, look. Either the banks are clueless and they don't know how to value these CDOs, or they're such crooks that the CDOs are worth shit. And they're hiding it.
They're going to try to hide as long as they can.
Didn't I say when we made this deal that the rating agencies, the SEC, and the big banks were clueless? Didn't I say that?
They still got AAA.
Now their foot's on fire. They think their steak is done and you're surprised?
That's not stupidity, that's fraud.
Tell me the difference between stupid and illegal and I'll have my wife's brother arrested.
What?
There's some shady shit going down, but trust me, it's fueled by stupidity.
Dang.
You still have some faith in the system, don't you?
I don't.
Well, except for Vinny. And who gives a shit?
The system is screwed.
What the hell's in Las Vegas?
The American Securitization Forum's there next week. Every bond and CDO salesman, subprime lender, and swap trader is going to be there. I'm telling you, your bet is against dumb money. It's about time you find out just how dumb that money really is.
God, I hate Vegas.
I hear the food has gotten really good in Vegas. They have a Nobu now.
Hey, let's go.
There's a lot of smug-looking people in here, huh? It's like someone hit a piñata filled with white people who suck at golf. I mean, who are all these clowns?
Oh, come on. I think it looks fun.
Apparently, Bennett says these are the people we're betting against.
Everybody there for the same reason.
We're gathering information, okay? We're not advertising our short position, right? We don't want to spook everybody. Can you do that? I know you got a big mouth. You like to run it. Can you just keep it shut for a few days?
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll play nice.
Don't let the cat out the bag.
Yes, sir.
0. There is a 0% chance that your subprime losses will stop at 5%. 0. Excuse me. I have to take this.
He must be from Bank of
Honey.
America.
Mark Baum really did that. When we were in Vegas, he did that. He said that. He took the call. Now you see what I had to deal with.
0%.
He said he really did that.
In front of everybody. Did he tell them to be quiet and don't say nothing?
Yeah.
How are you floating your resume to big banks? I mean, you're supposed to be the ones, policing the big banks.
Grow up, Jamie.
There must be some kind of law against working for a financial institution right after you've been working in financial regulation, right?
No.
That. Wow.
Hey!
No.
Over here. What are you doing? He's a Goldman. Yeah.
Goldman.
Well, he going in the wrong direction. Wow. Zion, they plummeting.
If the investors withdraw, what's going to happen here? Are we done?
Honestly, I don't know.
It's over.
The bonds aren't going down. They won't move. It's possible that we are in a completely fraudulent system.
Because they're not changing the rating. Because right now they paying all those premiums right now too.
Yeah.
Every month, millions of dollars.
The payoff is 200 to 1, but they're all taking the ratings at face value. So they're charging pennies on the dollar to bet against the double A's.
Just when I started thinking you guys are clowns. No one on the planet is betting against double A.
It was crazy.
Banks will think we're either high or having a stroke, and they'll take every dime we have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. They not really double A's.
So we want to do 15 million in swaps on the double A tranche.
I don't understand.
You can buy as much double A tranche as you want.
40 million against the double A.
Brother, I will sell you as much as you want.
They like, buy it all.
And they need the money right now.
Yeah.
They definitely need that money.
Stop that.
Charlie.
Stop it. Stop. If we're right, people lose homes. People lose jobs. People lose retirement savings. People lose pensions. You know what I hate about fucking banking? It reduces people to numbers. Here's a number. Every 1% unemployment goes up, 40,000 people die. Did you know that?
No.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
They just thinking about the money.
Just don't fucking dance.
Wow. That's some perspective for your ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
CDO A has parts of CDO B, and CDO B has parts of CDO A, but then they both get put inside CDO C.
Yeah, that one's called CDO squared. CDO of a CDO. All right? And then there's CDOs made up of the opposite side of the bet you made with your swaps. We call them synthetic CDOs.
What did you synthetic CDOs?
Synthetic CDOs.
That is fucking crazy.
It's not. It's awesome.
They got a name for everything.
You have a pool of 50 million in subprime loans. How much money could be out there betting on it in your synthetic CDOs and swaps right now, tonight?
So 50 million, $1 billion.
What?
$1 billion.
How much bigger is the market for insuring mortgage bonds than actual mortgages?
About 20 times. If the mortgage bond were the match, and the CDOs were the kerosene-soaked rags, then the synthetic CDO was the atomic bomb with the drunk president holding his finger over the button. In that dumb restaurant with that stupid look on his face that Mark Baum realized the whole world economy might collapse.
Because nobody's regulating anybody. Everybody's just falling in line.
20 to 1.
In other words, there's no real regulator.
During the real estate boom, markets were going up, and people thought they would never go down.
So people who are watching and think that I won't lose will make a side bet. Now this is the first synthetic CDO.
I love Selena Gomez. I bet you 50 million she wins, and I'll give you a 3 to 1 odds.
3 to 1 odds? Okay.
Oh, the side bet.
And we can transform an original $10 million investment into billions of dollars.
It's just ballooning and ballooning.
I actually feel pretty sick.
Everybody mad.
God, you are an incredibly big piece of shit. Short everything that guy has touched. I want $500 million more swaps.
Where are you going?
I am going to try to find moral redemption at the roulette table.
Right. How can you be happy about it when you know that the economy's going to crash?
Michael?
Yes?
Is everything okay?
Yes, honey.
Oh, no, it's not okay. No, he's starting to doubt himself now.
I feel like that would irk me too.
The mortgage bond market is fraudulent. So, in order to protect investors from this fraudulent market, I've decided to restrict investors' withdrawals until further notice.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. If they were mad, now they about to lose it.
Maybe they'll come clean at some point. That's what he needs right now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Phone starting.
They like, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Right. What are you talking about?
Maybe that'll force people to start asking questions. Like real questions.
Yeah, really looking into it, right? Because like you said, if you're talking about this AAA rating, but the loans that they have in there aren't AAA, then somebody behind the curtain is doing something they ain't got no business doing.
Not just like that easy to not see you.
No, he lashed out at rumors he'd used performance-enhancing drugs.
This record is not. Oh my God, dude! Will you please stop changing the channels? You're driving me crazy.
Wow.
Okay.
Fine.
I remember when all that was happening.
Once the industry leader, by the way, filed for bankruptcy, the company immediately. Good time for my voice to go. Fired 3,200 workers. The manufacturing index also fell in the month of March.
It's starting.
Here comes the domino effect.
Kathy thinks that it would be a good idea if we sold our shorts.
What else is new?
And she said that Morgan Stanley will buy them.
Holy shit! What did you say?
I told her we're not selling shit.
So we're gonna hold serve.
You can't call me back for a week?
I'm so sorry, Mike. Goldman had a systems failure. I lost a ton of messages.
Yeah, B of A said they had a power outage. How can the value of an insurance contract not be affected by the demise of the very thing it insures?
Right.
They're not always correlated. I know it sounds odd, but these are very complicated products.
You know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're unloading them.
They're selling the dog shit CDOs, then they go to another bank and short the shit they just fucking sold.
Let's go to the press, man.
It's just a domino effect.
It took me years to build my relationships on Wall Street. No bank or ratings agency is going to confirm a story like this just because
Right.
it comes from two guys in a, garage band hedge fund that thinks it's the apocalypse.
Garage band hedge fund.
I'm not going to burn my reputation on your wild hunch.
Wow.
Wild hunch.
I've always hated you because you were a prick in college and you are a prick today.
Thanks, Charlie. Still living with your mom?
Charlie.
Damn. Hell of a comeback.
D. Winston, Goldman Sachs. Listen, I've been reviewing your position. I wanted to discuss your marks, make sure they're fair.
Yeah, I think you mean that you've secured a net short position yourselves, so you're free to mark my swaps accurately for once because it's now in your interest to do so.
He's like, my position is accurate.
2 years ago, Benny Klieger in Morgan's bond department also started shorting subprime housing, $2 billion in triple Bs.
Benny is smarter than I thought.
No, he's not smart at all. The premiums on the swap ate into his desk's profit. To cover his triple B shorts, he sold a lot of A and AA swaps as protection, a lot. He believed that there was no way that they could be affected.
Tell me Morgan Stanley doesn't hold the contracts on these swaps. What's your exposure, 3 billion?
The long exposure is 15 billion.
Holy crap.
Look, I get that this is personal for you, but we have a fiduciary responsibility.
No, we don't. Nobody's acting responsible. Fuck responsibility. Are you kidding me? The assholes at the big banks. I want to take.
You always want any appetites.
We're talking, please. Excuse us.
Sorry.
Excuse us.
It's getting serious right about.
Looks like the collapse of the financial sector is imminent. I start to sell my position. It's 1.3 billion.
God, there's a lot of zeros.
So I was right. I took a rash of shit for 2 years, but I was right. And everyone was wrong. And yeah, I got a bonus check for it. Sue me.
A bonus?
No, 80 million.
80 million. 80 million. That's good, right?
80 is
that
great.
correct?
80 is great, Ben.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Most of it went to UBS. You're very lucky.
UBS.
Why did you do this with us?
I mean, you didn't have to, and, thank you, but, why?
You guys said you wanted to get rich. Now you're rich.
Get rich at what cost, though?
For 15,000 years, fraud and short-sighted thinking have never, ever worked. Not once.
Jesus, we're at 37.
Eventually,
We're at 37.
people get caught. Things go south.
It's tanking.
From the time you guys started talking, Bear Stearns stock has fallen more than 38%. Would you still buy more?
Yeah, sure. Of course I'd buy more. Why not?
Boom.
Big boom. Look, everybody trying to leave so they can go ahead and cash out. Everybody trying to sell right now.
Right.
I said, me get up out of this. 38%.
Look at him looking back.
Bear Stearns collapses.
Then Countrywide. Yep, there's no more of that. Now, Lehman Brothers.
For the past 2 years, my insides have felt like they're eating themselves. All the people I respected won't talk to me anymore, except through lawyers.
Look, that was the guy that had the house.
That was renting the house.
Mm-hmm. 489.
That's all of it. Look at that. Look at that. Everything is red across the board.
Mm-hmm.
-5, -3.
Wow.
401ks.
5 trillion. 8 million people lost their jobs. 6 million lost their homes. And that was just in the USA.
Where there is a Nobu. Just another name for a CDO. So they did it again.
What are we doing? Like, that almost like makes you mad, like, to think about, like.
Yeah, it's making me just relive 2007 and 2008 all over again.
Because it was such a horrible time for so many people, like, especially with the job crisis, like unemployment, older people losing 401ks. Like, I feel like that was like an all-time low for everybody, just to see like such an economic crash like that. And it was just a huge slap in the face for some people, because even, shoot, dang, like, just, man, when you think about, woo, gosh, I can't even believe, like now the subprime terminology that we know of, like, what it is as of today is just like, man, the fact that they were just handing out houses, basically, put down you were a therapist on the application and you were qualified by like Monday, like,
or nobody even verifying the income to even like verify your credit worthiness to even pay the loan back, you know. And then the whole thing with us, you know, with us being like with like credit analyst backgrounds, it's like we understand a lot of the stuff that they were kind of talking about regarding like loan to values and just getting somebody approved for a loan, you know. And for the fact that, like they were saying, they didn't care because they were trying to buy the loan so fast. They didn't want another bank to buy it. So
where they were
just
like racking up all the fees and everything associated with like collecting on that money. Like, shoot, they was just throwing it out there. Like, who else want on? You get a house. You get a house. Like, we collect money for all of this. Go ahead. Like,
and see, I had family members that had houses when 2007, 2008 hit, when people start getting hit with those variable rates. Like, I remember like people like losing, like selling the houses and having to like move out.
Yeah, because the rate went up so much. Like, you go from paying just, you know, a $1,000 mortgage to paying $2,500, $3,000. Like, everything is gonna change. Like,
you can't afford it anymore.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know, like, how did they not see that was gonna happen though? I just don't.
Because you just have a lot of people. You had that little small percentage at the top. That's
all
always
the people in the place where they need to be to say yes.
All the bankers are all the people that's betting. You know, people that's betting on the economy to crash, or they're betting on the economy to win.
All the untouchables, basically.
You know, based on if today is a bullish move or if tomorrow is a bearish move. Like, it's all based on a lot of that stuff. And like you said, like when everything crashed and then you start seeing like the bailouts, and then the bailouts fell on like the American people, that right there was literally like a slap in the face, because the bailout saved them.
The banks, yeah.
And they the ones that made the mistakes. You know?
Let it happen. They just continue to let it happen.
And then you start seeing these bailouts of like 500 million.
Oh yeah.
200 million.
Yeah.
300 million.
Man. It was not gonna stop. Like, dang, like watching this, and then actually seeing everything that was really falling into place, it was, now I can see why like people were getting heated behind what was happening because they saw all these bad signs, like everything that was happening, but the ratings never changed on anything. And that's why they were like, how is this even happening? How do you keep lending on something that's bad? Like, it's not making any sense. You know, but who's in place to say that that's not the right thing to do, or you can't do that, or that you shouldn't do that? Like, exactly,
because it's almost like the Wild Wild West. There's nobody to say no, nobody to say... Really, nobody to say no.
Yeah,
just yes.
That's just like saying that the dealer is selling to, like, the dealer that sells you the car or a mortgage is also the same person that's approving a loan, and also the same person that runs the bank, and also the same person that says that you can, like, it's like nobody,
like no regulation at all, you know.
Place to say no. Hey, wait, there's something going on here. Everybody's in place to be like, we get okay, yeah. Like,
because it's just money.
It's just
making
money.
So much money,
and it was going so fast, man. Damn.
Yeah. I learned a lot with this movie too, more than anything, because like you said, we lived through, you know, the crash and the mortgage collapse. Like, we lived through it, but to like get a real close, like, front seat to be able to, like, to kind of watch it and to get a better explanation of how it happened is just like an eye-opening experience, you know.
Yeah.
But I just remember, like, the feeling of 2007 and 2008 was just horrible. You know, just what you saw on TV, like, just even with, like, some of the mortgage companies that they talked about that went belly up. I remember, like, exactly, like, watching Fox and watching these outlets for, like, investment places and seeing those headlines of them crashing, and, you know, countrywide, everybody going down the drain, and everybody just blowing up the whole company, you know, and to see it, like, in this movie, I'm just like, it gives you, like, a completely different perspective, you know.
Yeah. Now you have a man. Oof.
I know.
Man, that just makes me so mad. Like, that's why I'm just like, so, like, sometimes I just want to tell people so bad, like, how they should go and buy a car. And it's just like, you try to give people information on stuff. Like, obviously it's, if you don't understand it, like, a lot of the terminology and the lingo will go right over your head because you don't understand what all is happening, because it just sounds like a lot.
Especially,
a lot of moving
especially just like the average American that doesn't even know anything about rates or what prime lending or subprime lending is. You know?
Oh God.
And then again, like us being like credit analysts in our former jobs, and like understanding how to like manage a bank's portfolio between prime, subprime, is like, you know, like, it's just crazy to see like them doing what they were doing with the ratings when that wasn't the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, now to just subprime, to say what they said it was, like, subprime, like, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either. Like, so if you are a subprime person, like, the way they made it sound like in this video was like subprime was just, you're just awful, okay?
But the reason why they were saying that is because that's where they're going to make the money at.
Well, you do that now. Like, it's obviously more risk to it, and you have a lot more flexibility from a lender standpoint than you do with somebody that has A1 perfect great credit versus somebody that does have like a couple delinquencies, maybe you charge off here and there, but you can still get an approval for some things, like not everything now, okay? Don't.
Yeah. But see, but the way that they're doing subprime based on subprime being AAA rated, so it's like they waiving all the
everything. Yeah. Well, okay, but dang, y'all. Well, y'all tap in, let us know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. And if y'all enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you. And we're going to see y'all in the next video.
Absolutely. Y'all take it easy.
Bye.
Peace out, y'all.